Hey, how are you? It's been a while. Yes, it looks like I'm in a different room. Because I moved to a different room. You see, I moved to a different room for one damn reason. Because people think I'm loud. Fair enough, I am loud. When you see Toilet's Cooking Show, you'll hear people come in my room say, be quiet, and it ruins my day, and it kind of makes me sad, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off my glasses and be serious right now. Okay, let's do this. I just finished off a VR and I got 2 great subscribers on there. Thank you. I appreciate it. You can comment whatever you want in the comment section because I really don't care as long as there's nothing stupid. So let's let's get some things straight. So don't mind about the blanket. I have an air conditioning on and it's freezing cold in here, so I'm not turning it off. I like my room as the Arctic. So, as you know, the before the 2 other subscribers, my 70 other subscribers know that I make content with voices in video games and blogs. For the 2 that subscribed today, I'm gonna say this: that don't think it. Everybody knows every time I do a voice, it's cringe. So if things are gonna happen, then it's gonna happen. So this is a comic book I made for a new series called Night in the Smiling House. The full story, and this is story 1, where in another alternate universe I'm making a story 2, where it's on the other side of the world, or not the world, the continent, from New York to Florida. That's pretty much the story, on and on. So I created this story in a comic book. A very strange, precise character development of each character. And at the end, this is to be continued because I am working on chapter 2. Welcome to the factory, where it counts up to 4 more years. I have the book right here. This is page 1 out of, I think, 9. Because I have a stapler that only can take 9. But this is a real strong story. I chose certain characters for this, since this one starts in 1979 and this one starts in 2002. And this is real stuff that I create. I have another comic book, actually. It's down here. I haven't touched it in years, though. This is an old comic book that I saved up for amounts of times and times before. It's called Sticky. When I was playing Piggy, I decided to make a comic book called Sticky, where instead of my characters, I create a stick figure that has the same issue in Piggy, where there's an infection going on, but instead of in book 2 for saving the world, it gets even worse, and worse, where the thing mutates, making creatures more dangerous and stuff. I pretty much made it by myself. So the front page looks like this, but the rest of it looks like this. So story is this dude cannot talk. None of them can. Story is about. It's like the same thing. He's a police officer that went to a house, got knocked out. Door was open. left. This dude came back to the police station, found his friend shaking on the floor. They got out. They find the other officer. They knock it out, and then they try to make it through. So they get in the car. They next page, their thing is broken, and they leave the city after the city is on fire. They leave to the forest, and what did they do? What did they do? His partner. It's pretty much the same thing as Piggy, but I wrote the story more better, where there's now a mayor, and then there's another one where I think the last thing I did was make a bigger version of this and then have it blow up the city, and then that's where season 2 starts. They return to the city, but I work on comic books majority of the time when I have the free time. So during this Halloween, I'm gonna work on the Night in the Smiling House. I think during Christmas, I might start the Christmas Ruin comic, the first Christmas Ruin. Christmas Ruined is one of my great and unknown types of things that I do. It's like a little side series of Christmas stories that I create for my characters. Like I say, Zacharino saves Christmas for the first time, or Mr. Hard Work learns to give instead of making things terrible. It's a bit weird, so it's not really much of it. Yeah, it's a lot. But pretty much what I'm saying is, for people who are now subscribing, I'm updating my agendas since I'm almost done with school. I'm almost done with everything. I am this close of actually managing to get things done. So once I'm done, I'm going to do more uploadings, but I am going to be finding a job, so I might look a little less, but I can still do some crazy uploads, like continuing the Space series until we get to Chapter 2 of the Space series. Zacharino's Return to Dino Island would be more in the little bit. I don't know if I'm going to finish that yet, but I'm thinking I can continue it, but it's going to be difficult for me because of stuff. But I could, and I can tell you now, I can work on getting a remastered version of the Bone series. I'm going to make a new world and try to do the Bone series. I can do episode 7 of Towards Cooking Show, and then if I can do maybe some Subnautica for this year. I'm waiting for Subnautica 2 to come out so I can actually have some people actually play, and if anyone's a good voice actor, then yes, you can help. It's just, it's difficult to keep it going. So I'm also going to turn off my lava lamp. It's getting in the way. It makes it look more spookier in here, but no. So I've been working on a Minecraft map of Night in the Smiling House retold and remastered. So there's going to be 2 different types of pizza places. They're gonna look the same, but they're gonna have a little different things. So don't question my methods. Just think. I have Discord. If you want to, you can. My Discord. I got my Discord in my bio on my channel. So if you go to my channel, you can find my Discord. The link would be there, and you can just do whatever you guys want. As long I have the server, my server. If you want to join my server, you can. You'll be sent to the world. If you want things to calm down, you can I can send you to the small house, and then for even better, like relaxing, the Boiling Bay will exist. We get voice chat city, meaning anyone can do anything. We got gaming mode. This is it. This is Zach's World and Friends. This is Reason. I also have gaming mode where I'm playing a game and then you guys can go absolutely wild of what I need to do or not do. I also have Chill and Talk where we can talk and do stuff. as long as it's inappropriate. If it's appropriate, we good. If it's inappropriate, we're not allowing that. We're kicking it out. The Zack's World and Pal's voice chat is where I'll choose only a certain amount of people. A certain amount of people that is gonna want to do some good voice acting. I don't really care if you can use your own character, you can use whatever. And we get the talk and prop, meaning you can talk, and I think something else. We could, you can talk, you can post any pictures as long as it's in the appropriate code of normalcy. I don't want to see no weird shit. That's the last thing I need to hear. So, let me just, if you want to, this is where the Disco bio is for the Discord server, my Discord server, and I also have I have a Twitch account, so I do some weird role plays on my Twitch where I right now have Zacharino and Goob on a trip around space and universes. So if they look like they changed to simulations or simulations, then they're kind of done with their space stuff. So that's pretty much it. I am on the tired side today. I won't be doing a lot tomorrow. I'm be on my VR, and I think I'm gonna be playing Sea of Thieves for a bit. I will have a small comic strip going on. I think I'm gonna take a picture, show it to you guys, and then try your best to read it because the quality's horrible until I get better cameras and stuff. I am about to post a crazy thing out sooner or later, but does it really matter? Well, yes it does, because it's a reason. So yeah. In other news, now since I have my VR, I'm gonna be connecting my YouTube account to my VR, so I'm gonna be videoing on other stuff, like trying to get my Freddy Fazbear voice. I can tell it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be tired, but I gotta do a lot of setup stuff on it. I gotta do a lot of things to set up on my VR, so there's gonna be a bit of hard stuff going on, but if I can set up my VR a little better, I can. There is earlier I couldn't be on my VR because of some issues that happened where things were just infinite loading, and I'm thinking that the Wi-Fi here in this room sucks, but let me tell you what, nothing's wrong. I fixed it. I'm not doing another reset. In other ways, as long as because this is just gonna be a video for people that who gonna subscribe to me on this channel and who wants to know who I am. I am a pretty nice, cool dude. I'm chill to a certain limit, but I'm not really the family-friendly type. I'm more like I would maybe curse, I think, 2 times, because my characters tend to curse. They don't have beepings on them, so I'm gonna try to, in the future, I'm gonna try to maybe find some of those so it can be kind of like nice. But yeah, since my computer's on that side and I don't get a lot of light, so if I'm on my desk and if you don't see my face, it's because I'm facing a different side of the room. If the light doesn't bounce off, then my room is like pitch black. But this is just the way to get people to understand who I am, because I haven't done it yet pretty much in the beginning. But remember, I started my channel, my entire channel, as the Press Start Master with only 5 subscribers, moving on up to 72, and I'm really glad that I'm slowly going up. I don't want it to be super hot, super large community. It's gonna be hard to do edits and stuff. A lot of people are gonna not really understand how I do stuff, because I am a small YouTuber, not a big YouTuber. I'm not a famous YouTuber. I don't want to be a famous YouTuber. I would like to have, I think, the silver play button, but that's gonna be a long time. It's gonna be a long time for me to get one of those, but it's something. But I don't want anyone to think that I'm stupid and that, oh, this dude just does voice acting and doesn't know how to chillax or stuff. No. I'm just trying to update who I am, and so people can understand me better. Like I said, I do comics. I do anything. If you want to request something, go ahead and put it in the chat. I don't really care. If you want me to make a comic about something from something, then I can. As long as it's in the era, because right now we are in the Evil Return era. I just finished the Atlas era and the Time Paradox era. Like, Time Paradox era ended in New Year's, and the Atlas started in the after New Year's, and then ended on February. March is the Evil Returns, where now we got new villains popping in due to my discovery of new games on Roblox. A lot of these characters are not from Roblox, though. Like Mr. Hardwork, if I pull a picture of him, people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, who is that?" It's an OC that I decided to rip off from the noob and completely change his entire lifestyle. I changed people's lifestyles, okay? I'm not copying. I'm just changing their lifestyles and changing their personality and changing pretty much everything about them. So don't get any ideas. But as long as nothing runs on, I will hopefully you guys peace out. And don't forget to stay frosty. I used to do Soldier's voice for that, but you stay frosty. And I will see ya when I make a new video.